So, hello, soldier. What is your name?
On the other side. My name is Dusan.
And where are you from, Dusan?
I'm coming from Serbia, from a little town called Pančevo next to Belgrade. And spend most of my days there, actually. And 10 years ago, I went to Germany first, and then I'm here now for 3 years.
Wonderful. So, when did you start playing guitar?
Started when I was a boy, 8 years old. And now, actually, I'm carrying this thing around for 30 years.
30 years now, yeah?
Yeah.
So when did it become your passion?
Actually, from the beginning was the kind of bonding with something that makes some music or tones or something like that. So basically, I wasn't really into guitar playing when I was a kid. I wanted to play piano or maybe violin. But my aunt was like, the guitar is so cool and it's so attractive to the other girls and stuff, and I was like very small and I accepted it. So
off you ran.
Yeah.
Cool. So what style of guitar do you specialize in?
Well, specializing is a kind of expert word that I wouldn't use, but mostly rock and roll, blues, some kind of free fusion stuff, hard rock, something like that. Also, I play acoustic guitar. I love to do that. Most of the times I practice on acoustic guitar, but also pretty much freestyle and in a blues mode, kind of.
So when did you come to Shanghai?
Shanghai came 3 years ago, and actually for something completely different, not for music. But when I visited the first time Shanghai, it seemed to me like there's enough space to do something new here, music-wise, and that is like not the scene itself is kind of open for new stuff. So it's a good place to be, also like a musician.
So how have you seen the Shanghai music scene change over the last couple of years?
Well, that's a really good question, because a couple of years back was not so many live gigs here. At least I have noticed it. And meanwhile, I see that the scene develops in different ways. So there are like a lot of people doing really different stuff, interesting music, and Chinese and experts, and I think it's developing pretty good. And I mean, it's a lot of interesting people are here and a lot of very good musicians. So
yeah,
this is a place to be now, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. So yes, explain to us your kind of story of playing music in Shanghai.
Oh, well, yeah. First, when you come here to this city, when you don't know anyone, then you check for the ads on internet. So I found one ad and we tried to get together, but it wasn't really working. Then some guy that came to our audition picked me up to play with his band, like a solo guitarist, to cover up, actually. And then I stayed with them for 2 years. It wasn't really the kind of music that I like, the 60s and, the greatest shits and things like that. But it was really interesting to play it and to learn. And the band was pretty much big band, kind of. 2 guitars, horn session, keyboard, 3 voices. So it was really, really interesting to do it. And of course to find out what's going on in the music scene, where do people play, opportunities to meet a lot of new musicians. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm pretty much busy working and don't have so much time to explore on my own. And that was a good opportunity to start, at least. Yeah. And now, at the moment, there are 3 or 4 different potential projects or ongoing, a little bit on ice because of the work situation. But
yes, always something new.
It's always changing.
Yeah. Cool. So, where is your favorite place to play in Shanghai?
I must admit, it's the BD's.
BD's, yeah.
The first time we played there, it was actually our gig, and then after the gig, I just stayed there to drink a beer, and the rest of the band already went home, and I stayed there with the guys and caught up in a conversation, very cozy situation, and we wanted to jam a little bit with us, and we stayed like, I don't know, till 4 in the morning that first time, and then I felt like, okay, this is a place where you can come and feel like really comfortable and play with and meet lots of good people, interesting, and feel kind of home, you know.
Yeah, it seems like the music scene here is kind of like a family, right?
Yeah, it's always like that.
So going forward, where do you see the Shanghai music scene in, say, 5 years from now?
It's difficult to say. It's really difficult to say because I don't know. Maybe electronic music will be also developed a little bit in the next couple of years because I don't see that side of scene here, like trance music or like electronic music, not so much, like more. But there are like good music schools here, so there are a lot of musicians anyway coming in and out and bringing their own stuff here. So I think this is going to be really, really interesting scene. Nowadays it's not so developed. We have to say that the bands that are coming here, they're from Beijing or from other cities, but Shanghai scene is developing and growing rapidly, like the city itself and China itself.
All right, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I think we'll hear you get on the guitar right now and show us what you got.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.